Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with super featherweight Zelfa Barrett and assistant trainer, former top pro himself, Tommy McDonagh. How you doing?
I'm alright, Dan. How are you, pal?
Yeah, I'm good. Zelfa, we haven't seen you out since June. That was obviously your first fight back after the loss to Ronnie Clarke. Why have you not been out again? We thought you'd be out maybe once more before the end of the year.
Unfortunately, I caught an injury. I done something to my Achilles, so I've had surgery. So time just to be on the mend. So I'll be back out next year.
Still at super featherweight and still with the same ambitions?
I'm still there, man. I'm more hungry now because I'm watching these fighters. No disrespect to them, they're good, but I know I'm better than them. So it's gonna be that desire now just to fire even more. So I'm excited for next year.
And Tommy, you can tell us, what are the lessons you guys learned in the gym after the Ronnie Clarke defeat that we'll be seeing from Zelfa next time he's out?
Maybe a little bit of taking people for granted and not being 100% focused. And that's as coaches, really. We didn't have to go looking for this kid. He was in the gym every day training, do you know what I mean? And maybe as coaches we took our eye off the ball a little bit. So it won't happen again. Zelfa got beat, Ronnie Clarke beat him, and it was a 60% Zelfa. Do you know what I mean? But we don't want to make excuses. This kid will, he'll do the talking. He's let his hands do the talking. Hopefully get a rematch and then move on to bigger things.
An obvious question as we're talking about Ronnie Clarke, he's now got the shot at the British title against Sam Bowen. That's early in the new year. Who do you fancy in that one and why?
I think Bowen, to be fair with you, I think Bowen might even knock him out. He's got the power, he seems fit, you know what I mean? With Ronnie Clarke, he's more of a pressure fighter, and that's what Bowen does. The pressure fighter is not really a boxer, so I think he'll knock him out. That's my opinion, Hopefully he won't, because then I'll get the rematch of him. So
well, if he does, it's an easy match to make for the British title for you then, isn't it? You're both with Frank.
Of course, either way, it's an easy match to make. The winner, of course, I'd love to have the winner. Like I said now, I've been put on hold at the moment, so I'll be back out next year, February, March, and then keep the ball rolling. Like I said, man, I won't ever get beat again. Would
you like a spot on that show to kind of build interest in you fighting the winner?
I don't think I'll be quite ready, because I'll just be getting. I'm in the gym, but the serious training will be happening kind of February time. I'd love to be on that show. You know what I mean? I love to ruffle some feathers there, but it is what it is. Things happen for a reason in boxing, and like I'll keep stating, like that I won't ever get beat again. That won't ever happen again. You know what I mean? Like I said, credit to Ronnie Clarke, he's a good fighter, but that was me on 60% and 80%, and he knows that. He knows he was me on 100%. He won't even lace my shoelaces. But no disrespect to him. He done what he had to do, and he's a good fighter. But if the rematch is there, then I'll love to take that.
And Tommy, we'll give the last word to you. Everything being well in the gym next time round, lessons learned as you've said. How far can this man go?
I do believe British title is at the very least. Move on to European, and this kid's really good. And to be a world champion, you need a bit of luck, don't you? Let's get it right. But we've seen fighters with less ability winning world titles. Let's get the comeback going. Let's get that British and then move on. But the sky's the limit for this kid. Like I say, as coaches, we'll take most of the blame for that. We took our eye off the ball. And like I say, he's telling you now he won't get beat again. So onwards and upwards. British title minimum. We'd be very disappointed don't get the British title. Very disappointed.
One thing I should ask you about just before I let you go, we hear that Brian Hughes has been in poor health recently. Just a word about him and what he did for you.
Brian was like, if we could be half the man, me and Pat and the boys at the club, if we could be half the man Brian was, then we'd all be buzzing. As a mentor, as a trainer, as a father figure, you can't ask for better. We love Brian, do you know what I mean? I know he's not well, so yeah, it's a sad thing. But Brian, like I say, he brought us all up, and all our memories and things that we do now in the gym is what Brian taught us. So yeah, top man.
Brilliant. We appreciate both your time and hope to see you back out soon, Zelfa. And self-proclaimed DILF, we look forward to seeing your next tweet. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Zelfa. Appreciate it. Cheers. Take care.